Hey, everybody. Um, my name is Asaya Thomas, and I wanted to make a video because I've been sick. I've been sick now for uh, about a week or so, and I'm just gonna go through all my symptoms and everything. Let me turn the TV down. Okay, so as you can see, I am quarantined in my room. um, Away from my kids. I'm in my bedroom here. Um, so I want to say it first started, I have not been sick the entire winter or quote unquote so-called winter season. And then suddenly, once this COVID-19 hit the scene, I was out and about for my son's birthday, which was on March the 8th. I went to an Applebee's. I ordered food for us and came home. We ate and everything. And I want to say that night or the next day, the very first symptom I got was my stomach was hurting. So my stomach started turning. It felt as if I was going to have diarrhea really bad. And I did. So my stomach started turning at first. I felt nauseous. I felt sick. I thought maybe the food had made me sick. That was the first thing that happened. And then, so what I take for my diarrhea is I take something by Dr. Bombay. It's called Chawanaprash. That is something that you can purchase from a natural, holistic food store that I shop at here in Atlanta called Seven Ondas. It is over near Little Five Points. But I take Chawanaprash, and then I don't know if you guys know about this, but I also put a little bit of baking soda in spring water, and I drink that. What that does is it kind of acts to me like Drano in your plumbing. So it's like Drano for your intestines. It bubbles up and it moves things out of your intestines. It's perfectly safe to drink baking soda water. If you believe it or not, we bake with baking soda. Their baking soda is found in a lot of baked goods that you eat. So baking soda is safe for you to ingest. It won't harm you in any way, but of course check with your doctor because I'm not a doctor. But it has not harmed me or my family in any way. It has always benefited us. I took baking soda water and the Chawanaprash, of course, and the diarrhea began to subside. Once that began to subside, I felt like I was getting a fever. um, that initial feeling that came over my body where I felt like my temperature was about to go up, I attacked it immediately, and I took medicines for that. Took Tylenol, cold and flu pills, and I also drink. I take natural organic ginger root. I do not peel the skin off. I cut it up and I put it in. Take that, and I take lemon. I squeeze the lemon juice and drop the peel inside, and I make a tea out of just that. Don't add anything to it, just water, lemon, and ginger. Let that ginger sit in the water to get into the water, and drink that down, and that helped to subside my stomach. So once I got over the fever, the next symptom I had was my chest began to hurt and I could not breathe. I had shortness of breath, and that's when I chose to go to the hospital. So I went to the hospital, Southern Regional, I believe its name. I went to the hospital to have my chest looked at. They did a chest X-ray. They checked my nose. They checked my throat, and said that the mucus they didn't find anything in my chest. So I did have shortness of breath, but my X-rays were clear. My lungs, according to the doctor, sounded clear. When he checked the mucus in my nose, in my eyes, and my throat, he said that it appeared to be from allergies. So apparently my mucus was really thin and white. It wasn't red, like what it would be if it was viral or from a bacteria. So he sent me home with an albuterol pump. Let me show you. So right here is the pump that I got when I was at the doctor. And let me see if I can find mine. And here is my, so here's what they gave me. Hold on, I just want to cover my information. Okay, so see the albuterol, and it take it, 2 puffs every 4 hours is what they gave me. I don't know if you can see the date that I filled this on here, but let me see. Yes. So if you can see right here, it was filled. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it was filled on March the 12th. Or you can't really see it. It's kind of blurry. Okay, just wipe my camera really quick. Sorry. All right. So I filled that. That was March the 12th when I filled this albuterol prescription. Okay. So on March the 12th was when I was at the hospital, and they gave me the pump and said it was allergies. I took 2 puffs of the pump. I came home. The doctor also advised that for me as an African American, he did advise that I take Zyrtec for my allergies. So I went and I purchased over-the-counter Zyrtec as well for the allergies. All right. Now, so I took that and I felt a little bit better. Okay. The chest heaviness didn't really return at all. But what happened next is I have 3 children. My youngest daughter got sick next. So she first came down with the fever. Her temperature never went over 101.7, but she had the fever for about 2 or 3 days. Okay. She had the fever for about 2 or 3 days, and then after her fever, she got diarrhea really, really, really bad. And it was very similar to a stomach virus, guys. It was very similar to a stomach virus. The same thing that happened to me happened to my kids. The fever and the stomach, but theirs happened in reverse. Their fever came first, then the stomach virus came second. So it was the fever, 101.7. I battled that. Then it was a stomach virus, and she was so sick to her stomach, guys. My children have never had stomach viruses in their life. She's 7 years old, and her stomach was hurting her so bad she was crying. Okay, here's my advice for that. Here's what I gave her that made her feel better. I went to the pharmacy and spoke to the pharmacist. He suggested that I get this. It's Imodium AD. It's for children. It's safe for people 6 years and up. Now, a child can take this, and so can an adult. The adult just takes like double the dosage of the kid. Okay, you just read the bottle and follow the directions. But they have Imodium AD for children. So I gave her the Imodium AD for children. Of course, I gave her the amount according to the box. And I also gave her Chawanaprash. I buy the Chawanaprash, like I said, from 7 Unders. It is a mixture by Dr. Bombay. If you can't find the Chawanaprash and you guys need it, I may be able to get it for you and mail it to you. You can send me a message on Instagram. My IG name, well, you just see this on my page. Send me a message and I will get it and I will mail it to you. Of course, just cash out me the money for it and I will gladly get it and mail it to you if I can, with no price gouging. Or if you are in the Atlanta area, I will let you know a second resource, a second place or person that I know that keeps a stock of Chawanaprash that you could purchase from, but I won't give his information out now. But if it is something that you want, please contact me and I'll be more than happy to do so. Okay, and I'm not looking to make any money off of it at all. Whatever he charges for it is what you guys will pay. I am not looking to come up or make a profit off of anyone's sickness. Definitely not a pandemic. That's definitely not the right thing to do. Okay, so my daughter had the stomach virus. She had the stomach situation for about 3 days. So I followed the directions on the Imodium bottle. Every time she had the diarrhea, you give her some more of the medicine. I also gave her Chawanaprash. And here's what helps soothe her stomach as well. The Chawanaprash helped, of course, with the Imodium AD, but I also gave her tea. Make the ginger, fresh lemon, and just water. Sip that tea. Lemon, as you guys know, helps to naturally settle your stomach. So the lemon helped to settle her stomach. And so that is what I gave her to help settle her stomach. Now, she had the diarrhea, and then my son, now my daughter's 7, my son is 14. On day 2 of my daughter's diarrhea, my son got a fever. His fever was 102.7, guys. 102.7. I literally did not sleep at all that night. I was up all night, and here's what I did. I gave him Tylenol cold and flu pills. Let me show you guys. This one. Tylenol cold and flu severe. I gave him, this has acetaminophen. Remember guys, if you're sick and you think you could have the coronavirus, do not use ibuprofen. They have put it out there that ibuprofen could aggravate and agitate the symptoms of your of the condition. Even though you may normally be able to take it with a common cold or other ailments, if you think you have this virus, don't take it. Take things with acetaminophen in it, because that is a safer option. So I gave him Tylenol cold and flu pills for his fever. I also wet a towel and a rag. And the towel I kept cold, I would put over his legs. And the cold rag I will put over his forehead. I will put that over him. Of course, keep in mind, he was shivering. He was still cold. I put that on him. I put a thin sheet over him. I made sure the room stayed cool. I did not let his room, I did not let his room get hot at all. His temperature went back and forth between, it would go down to like a 99, then it'll jump back up to a 101. Here's the key, guys, because what I did not do was I didn't, when his temperature went down, I didn't give him medicine during the day. As you guys know, when you have a fever, for some reason you feel worse at night than you do during the day. Even if the child or even yourself, if you start to feel better, continue to take the medicine, especially if you're only like day 1 or day 2 into your fever, because it will come back, and it will come back with a vengeance. His fever came back. It was back at a 102.7. I was up again all night. I did not get any sleep that night. Cooling him off. I made sure he had cold orange juice, lemonade, and water to drink. Kept him hydrated with plenty of fluids to keep his temperature at bay. Once the temperature was under control, the same thing that happened to my 7-year-old daughter happened to him. He got the stomach virus. His stomach began to hurt really, really bad. Really, really bad. He had those stomach cramps that the stomach virus gives you. So he had diarrhea once. After the diarrhea, the next day he threw up 4 times that day. 4, maybe 5 if I'm not mistaken. And as you guys, you can see that I'm sweating. I am quarantined, like I said, in my room, trying to sweat out this cough that I have going on with me right now. But I'll get back to me in a second. So my son, he developed the stomach virus. Now his stomach began to turn and hurt. He had diarrhea once, like I said, but after that, he threw up. He threw up like 4 or 5 times in one day. Again, I still gave him the same thing I gave my daughter, my youngest daughter, the Imodium AD for kids. Of course, he's 14, so I gave him the proper dosage for his age group. I gave him that, of course, the Chihuahua Prash, and the ginger and lemon tea. The ginger and lemon tea helped to soothe his stomach. Now, here's another thing I did give my kids, and I'm sorry I skipped over this. I make smoothies for my children. I make smoothies for myself and for my children just on a regular basis as a health thing. But my smoothies, of course, they have fruit in them, so strawberries, bananas, mangoes, any type of fruit you want. But what I also add is I add ginger. So I add fresh ginger, not the powder or nothing like that. Fresh ginger into the smoothie. I add garlic, and not minced garlic, but not garlic powder. The whole garlic clove. So the whole garlic clove, and not the whole thing. You want to cut it and put maybe like a 1/4 of it in there, because it's going to be extremely strong. Garlic is nothing to play with. So add ginger, add garlic, and add lemon to your smoothie. Put half a lemon in the smoothie with the lemon peel. Do not do not just use the juice. Use half a lemon with the lemon peel. Put that entire thing into your smoothie. Take the other half of the lemon and squeeze that lemon into the smoothie cup itself, okay? And once you have your fruit, your ginger, your lemon, and your garlic in your smoothie, you can then blend it. Blend it very well until it's smooth. It will come smooth, guys. No matter how chunky it looks at first, if you blend it properly, it will come smooth. Blend it down smooth and drink it. It is going to open you up. It wakes you up. It is a great smoothie to start your day off with, especially if you wake up kind of sluggish and you're not feeling well. That smoothie is, I'm telling you, it is everything, guys. Give that smoothie. If you feel sick, drink that smoothie. It makes you feel better. It helps to flush your system out. Get that fresh lemon and that garlic and that ginger into your system along with that fruit. And I'm telling you guys, you will not regret it. Just try it. Try it out. I know it may not sound good, but it actually does taste very good. Okay, so I gave my children smoothies as well. That helped with their fever. That cold frozen fruit with the ginger and the lemon and the garlic in it helped to, it did help bring their fever down. So my son's fever, finally it went away, of course, and he had the diarrhea. He threw up for a whole day. Clear liquids is what I gave him, like Gatorade, water, lemonade, and I gave him tea, of course. He did not have an appetite at all, but that was okay. I made homemade chicken noodle soup, and in my chicken noodle soup, I do make it from scratch. So I take a whole chicken or some chicken breast. It doesn't matter what type of chicken you have. Chicken legs, it could be a thigh, anything. Put it in some water, boil it. Don't add any bouillon cubes to it. Don't add any salt to it. You could season it with herbs if you like. But one herb I do add to it is echinacea. Echinacea is found in, let me see if I have some. Oh, yeah, here we go. Echinacea. So, whole herb, echinacea, 400 milligrams. These are they're like in these little clear vegetable capsules. Open that capsule up, take the capsule apart, and dump the herb into your soup. Echinacea, believe it or not, guys, it tastes like it could be oregano or something. It really doesn't have that bad of a taste. You cannot taste it in your food. I put it in my soup. You can put it in any sort of stew that you make at home. You can also put it in spaghetti sauce. You cannot taste it at all, I'm telling you guys. And what it does is it promotes, like I said, it's used for to help boost your immune system. So whenever we're sick and I make that soup and I put the echinacea in it, it always helps us feel better. So I made the soup. I gave my son soup that helped to kind of settle his stomach too. So now today is day 3. Today is day 3 of my son's stomach pain. He's not throwing up, but he had diarrhea again. And he still has the stomach cramps. I'm going to give him more Imodium AD. I'm going to give him some more Chawanaprash and, of course, some more tea. But now, throughout the time that my daughter was sick and my son, so from March 12th till yesterday, which was the 19th, March 19th, I had gotten over my breathing problem. And then last night, it came back. So from the 12th to the 19th, about a week later, guys, and this has been the trend of a lot of people who have had the virus. They go to the hospital, and about a week later, they have worse symptoms than they did when they went to the hospital. That is where I'm at now. So now today, my throat hurts about right here. It's a little bit sore. It doesn't hurt when I swallow, but I can feel it when I talk. I do have a toothache as well, so I don't want to leave that out. Maybe that is contributing to the pain that I feel in the side of my neck. But on top of that, I now have a cough. And as you can see, I'm sweating. I don't have a fever. I took my temperature today. It was a 97.8, a little bit under the normal 98.6. But I do not have a raised temperature at all. But last night, my chest was so heavy and it hurt, guys. It was hurting even if I wasn't talking, even in between breaths. There was just this pain in my chest. It hurt so bad. I didn't know what was going on. I was very scared. So I took 2 puffs, of course, of my albuterol pump. I don't know where I put it. Took 2 puffs of the albuterol. It helped a little, but not really. So here's what I did, guys, and this, I believe, helped me, and I'm about to do it again as soon as I'm done with this video. Here's my tea right here. Let you guys see my cup. So here's my tea. As you can see, my ginger's in there. You can't see the lemon because I squeezed the lemon in there. But I also put cayenne pepper in my tea. Do not put a lot or you will choke, okay? But cayenne pepper opens up your airways. I don't know if you know the benefits of cayenne pepper, but they there's this place I used to go to called Arden's Garden, and they actually have a cayenne pepper shot that you can take. And when you feel like you're getting sick, it is cayenne pepper, ginger, lemon, and they did like a wheatgrass mixture. But they'll give you these 4 shots, and you take the shots one right after the next, and it's supposed to help open you up. And it did just that, guys. Now, before I drunk it in my tea, I put some cayenne pepper in my chicken noodle soup. If you have soup and you feel congested, put some cayenne pepper or jalapeno pepper, something in your soup. It will help open it up. Don't overdo it, because believe it or not, when you warm up pepper, it seems to heighten, it seems to intensify the spiciness, okay? But the cayenne pepper, it helped clear all of this up. I wasn't coughing up anything last night. My chest was hurting. But this morning when I woke up, I coughed, and I actually coughed up phlegm. So my cough was not dry, and I do believe that the cayenne pepper, along with the tea, and along with this, I'm taking Robitussin Severe. Make sure it has cough, cold, and flu, or cough and congestion on the bottle. Make sure that it's made for that. I know Robitussin is really good when it comes to being congested in your chest. So I took that as well. This morning I coughed. I actually coughed up some phlegm. So my cough was not dry, thank God, okay? I also took a spoonful of honey last night when I felt like I couldn't breathe. I did take, once again, I put some cayenne pepper on a spoon, and I ate it. I put a little bit of honey in it, because the honey kind of takes some of the spiciness away from it. Put a little bit of honey and cayenne pepper, and just on a spoon, and just eat it. Drink some water behind it, and it definitely helped open me up. This morning when I woke up, I didn't feel 100%, but my chest wasn't hurting. So I have to breathe now. My chest doesn't hurt now, not like it was last night. So I'm going to continue my regimen. I have another smoothie made for me. I'm about to get on it. I wanted to make this video. I don't like making videos. I don't like my face being in camera. That's not the type of person that I am. But I felt like I needed to pass this information along. I do feel like I may be experiencing or may be going through the COVID-19 symptoms. And I just wanted to let people know how they could battle it if they're feeling this at home. Like the news is saying, if you have mild symptoms, like mine are mild, I don't feel very sick. I have energy. I don't feel lethargic. I do have an appetite. I feel okay. I just know I'm just attacking my symptoms as soon as they come. I do feel like, guys, we can survive this if we attack our symptoms as soon as they hit us. So as soon as they hit you or your children, you have to have medicine for it. Let me show you guys my little stockpile of stuff that I have here. So, see? You see all my stuff here? I have my medicine, not just for me, but for my kids. Got my baking soda. Oh, there you go. You know, got Mucinex. I've got, so sorry guys. I've got aspirin. I went and stocked up on all this stuff. I've got amoxicillin with potassium. So I've got a stockpile of stuff here. I've got face masks. I've got a lot of wipes, as you can see. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yep, you see all the wipes that I have. I went and stocked up. I also have, and I'm not feeling well right now. I wouldn't want to go to a hospital. But I have masks, dust masks. I have 50 per box. I have 3 boxes. And I also have gloves. They came with 100 a pair. I have 2 boxes of those. I have these other masks here that I ordered, that I bought like a while ago from Dollar Tree. They smell funny, but you know, I'm thinking about taking those to the hospital to donate them. So guys, if you have a stockpile of anything, get it to the hospitals. They really need it. They need it more than we do. I'm just going to stay here quarantined in my room. Whenever I go out of my room, I do put on my 3M mask. I have a 3M mask because I do own an HVAC contracting company. If you need your air conditioner or anything like that looked at, We have technicians and everything. Me and my partner, we have people ready. They're healthy, and they do have their mask and everything and gloves, and they're ready to come help you out with your HVAC. The Frost Boss, located in Terma Mechanical, right here in Atlanta, Georgia. Just let us know if you need us. We'll be more than happy to help you. But I've got my 3-year mask, and so I'm staying here in my room. I'm going to stay quarantined. I will give you guys an update later on how I feel. I just wanted to go through my symptoms to see if this could help anybody. You may be wondering what you're going through or what to do about it. And so this is what I've done. My kids, oh, let me just give you an update on the kids. My youngest daughter, Ziana, the 7-year-old, the one, she had the fever first and the stomach ache. She does not have a cough. She does not have a fever. She hasn't had a fever in days. She has no more diarrhea, and she has no more stomach cramps. Thank God. So she is fully recovered from it, but I am still giving them a cough. I'm still giving both of my kids, even though they don't have a cough. I'm giving my youngest one Tylenol cold and cough medicine just to prevent it from happening. And my oldest son, he's taking what I'm taking. My 14-year-old, he's taking Robitussin. Now, I have a 21-year-old daughter as well. She barely gets sick. She has a very, very healthy immune system. That may have come from her being a cheerleader and things like that when she was younger in high school, but she has a very healthy immune system. The only thing she reported was having a slight sore throat, so she took some emergency. I do have the emergency vitamin C packets. I went and I stocked up on those, so I have those, and then I have another box here of the raspberry flavor. She took that. I also gave her my smoothie. Remember, guys, with the smoothie, fruit, lemon, ginger, garlic. Leave the peel on the ginger, leave the peel on the lemon, put it directly in there, blend it up. I'm telling you guys, it will make a world of difference. If you have any questions, you can leave me a comment. You can reach out to me on Instagram. My Instagram name is my first name, Asaya. It's E as in Edward, double S as in Sam, the number 1, then Y-A-H. So it's E-S-S-E-S-S, the number 1, Y-A-H. E-S-S, the number 1, Y-A-H. That's my Instagram name. If you have any questions for me, if you just want to know, to clarify something that I did as far as how I'm taking care of myself and how I got my kids to feel better, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to help you guys out. Please stay safe, guys. When you go out, wear a mask, cover your face. If you're sick, stay home, people. This is not a joke and this is not a drill. All those other times was a drill. Guys, this is the real deal. COVID-19, it is very serious. I'm going through it. My kids have gone through it. And if you don't attack the symptoms, if you don't get on top of it, you might not make it through it. So please listen to what they're telling you on the news. This is not a joke, guys. This is not a drill. This is the real deal. Come together, help each other, stay inside if you can. Go and stock up on medicines that treat severe flu symptoms and colds. Stock up on it so that you have it and that you can get yourself better. Okay, guys? I love you all. I love everyone. And I pray that you all are safe. I will be praying and covering the world through prayer. I am an anointed woman. I will be praying and covering the world in prayer. I call all other prayer warriors to cover this world in prayer. We need to do this on a regular basis, because right now we really need God to, we need him now, and we need him to save us. There are a lot of people are dying. A lot of people have died. I know a lot of people have lived through this, but a lot of people have died. It is detrimental. We've lost, almost 9,000, over 9,000 people nationwide, like all over the globe, have died, guys, in the past month or two from this disease. Do not take it as a joke. Watch the news. Listen to what they're saying. Listen to what they're not saying. And listen to what I've just said. Take advice. Don't take it as a joke. Do not let your children be out and about in the streets. Get the things that you need. Gather your supplies. Get into your bunker, which is your home. Get into safety. Take it seriously, all right? Love you guys. Be safe.